Welcome students. In this class we'll discuss how to plot a graph and how to get the equivalent single wheel load by using semi-log graph, right? So let us see a problem. The problem has been given like calculate equivalent single wheel load for dual wheel assembly carrying 2400 kg each for pavement thickness of 15, 20 and 25 centimeters. Center to center tire spacing that is given S is 27 centimeters and distance between the walls of the tire that is D is given as 11 centimeters. In previous class we have already studied this, what is D and what is S, right? So here the data will be given like this. The D particular distance between two wheel assembly is given as 11 centimeters and here S is directly given that 27 centimeters. In some cases they may give the contact area of each tire in terms of A, that may be given. So in that case we may have to consider S equal to D plus 2A. So here in this problem they have given directly the S equal to 27 centimeters, right? And equivalent single wheel load for dual assembly is the total load P is given 2004 kg. That is, I say consider 2004 kg of 2044 kg, because I have already written here as 2044 kgs. Let us consider the load of 2044 kgs, right? So this much is been given in this equation. In this problem we may have to analyze the total stress or total load by this dual wheel assembly at 15 centimeter of the depth, at 20 centimeter and at 25 centimeter of pavement depth, right? So here data is been given. The data is been given like total load of the wheel assembly is 2044 kgs. So let us consider a pavement in the pavement thickness from here 0 to, say, consider a particular 50 centimeter thickness. In this 0 to 50 centimeter thickness we may have to analyze at 15 centimeter and at 20 centimeter and at 25 centimeters. And at 25 centimeters how much the load is causing by this dual wheel assembly, right? And by using this graph we have to analyze this one. So to plot this graph we need coordinates, right? For A coordinate we have P comma D by 2 and here P comma D by 2, and similarly for B coordinate we need 2P comma 2S, 2P comma 2S, right? Once we know that P value is been given as 2044 kg, and that will be in the in the y-axis. In y-axis we have to plot for loads, particular wheel loads, and that is starting from 2044 kg, that is P, and 2P will be 4088 kg, 2 times of this 2044, and that will be at the top. And these are the two boundary loads. In between these boundary loads we can divide the load by your convenient scale, right? And similarly in x-axis we will be having a depth Z, and the coordinates of the particular assembly is given as D by 2, and D is 11 centimeters and D by 2 will be 5.5 centimeters, right? And at 2S will be S is given as 27 centimeters and 2S will be 54 centimeters. 27 into 2 will be 54 centimeters. And the the graph is to be plotted for the coordinates of A, and the point is to be chosen like where the 2044 kg meets, because, and let us start here from 2000 kg, and we need to count 2044 kg at the particular point in y-axis, and that point is erected to the Z value at 5.5 centimeters, and the point will be located in semi-log graph. one thing is to discuss here, why we have to consider this semi-log graph. Instead we can draw this graph in a normal graph, because at a particular depth we may have to choose any of the value in between this d by 2 to 2s, and here in our problem the d by 2 is 5.5 centimeters and 2s is 54 centimeters, and here in the semi-log graph we will be having a maximum divisions in the x-axis, and in the y-axis we will be having a particular load values, and that is limited to particular two values, and that will not be difference from p to 2p. That means 2044 kg to 4088 kg you can easily plot in this graph, but in this plot, because we are going to analyze the load here for particular depth, at which depth we are required a load that can be analyzed here, so that a particular loads, to obtain that particular loads we need a depth, and that depth can be easily obtained at any depth. We can easily obtain at the particular distance from the d by 2 to 2s here. And that is the case we can analyze by using the similar graph. If you use the normal graph, it is not necessary, it is not capable to plot this d by 2 2s, and in between this d by 2 2s we cannot obtain maximum values to get the equivalent single wheel load. That is the reason we have to consider this similar graph, and this similar graph will be there in your answer sheet in the front with normal graph and similar graph. There will be a definite question on this content. We have to draw this similar graph to obtain this load values, right? So let us consider this problem here. This p value is given 2044 kgs and 2p will be 4088. So here I will write 2044 kg of load, and here 2p will be 4088 kg of load, and at d by 2 it will be 5.5 again, and at 2s it is 54 centimeters, and we have asked to calculate the depth total load at a depth of 15 centimeters, at a depth of 20 centimeters, and at a depth of 25 centimeters. This is what the result of this question. So once we plot the point A and point B, we need to erect, or we need to join these 2 points with straight line. A point coordinate is p comma d by 2, and B point coordinate is 2p comma 2s. Once we need fix the points, we need to join these 2 points with a straight line, and then we can erect the particular depth values. For 15 centimeters, they consider it is here 15 centimeter. We can erect this 15 centimeter to this point, and where it cuts, and then you can erect this to y-axis. Then we will be getting with a particular load that is equivalent to single wheel load. And if it is for 15 centimeter, then you can go for second 20 centimeters. Say it is for 20 centimeters, you have to erect this line to cut this coordinate points, and then that will be same will be erected to the y-axis, and you will be getting with another p. Let's say consider will p2, and then consider p1. P1 load is for 15 centimeter and P2 load is for 20 centimeter depth. Similarly, they have asked for 25 centimeter depth. For 25 centimeter depth, we have to erect the point to the coordinate line, and then we have to join to y-axis, and then we will be end up with P3. That is the load causing at the 25 centimeter depth in the pavement. So here, after analyzing, after plotting the graph, after erecting these 15 centimeter, 20 and 25 centimeter to the y-axis, we will be end up with 2760 kg of load in y-axis for 15 centimeter, and for 20 centimeter we will be end up with 3000 kilonewton of kg of load, and for 25 centimeter 3230 kg of total load. So here you have to write the answer in this manner. Once we plot the graph, then you have to write the given datas P, D and S, and then 2P and 2S and D by 2, that will be written, and asked for 15 centimeter, 20 centimeter and 25 centimeter depth, right? So on the x-axis, the points corresponding to the pavement thickness 15, 20 and 25 centimeters are marked, and vertical lines are drawn from these points to intersect XY line, that is AB line, right? Horizontal lines are now drawn from those points to this vertical axis and to meet particular loads. Once you meet the loads, you can tabulate those loads for the asked depth. They have asked for 15, 20 and 25 centimeter depth, and particularly with respect to that values, you will be getting with the values, and those values are need to be tabulated. And once you tabulate this load, and that will be completes your problem, right? This is how we need to analyze this equivalent single wheel load for given depth, right? I hope you got understand the concept, and I hope you know how to plot the points in the x coordinates in the semi-log graph, and you have to fix the scale for x-axis and y-axis for by observing the given data, right? And this is how we have to plot, and there will be a definite question on this content, whether we have to write this procedure, step-by-step procedure to find out if this equivalent single wheel load, or else you may ask you to calculate this equivalent single wheel load by using the semi-log graph provided in your answer sheet, right? And once after this the completion of discussion, we are end up with the module number 3. We have end up with the module number 3, that is equivalent single wheel load and its determination, and we have used the graphical methods, and there will be only examples on this question, and later the result will be used in the pavement design, but in your syllabus you will be having only to determine this particular load for a given depth, right? And this completes your module number 3. In next class we'll start the module number 4, that is pavement construction, right? Thank you.